Raja sir, are you able to hear me?
I'm there.
Are you able to hear me?
Able to hear you.
Yeah, Anshuman, are you able to hear me?
He's not
Hello.
listening. Anshuman, hello. Able to hear?
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah.
Hello.
Are you able to hear me now?
I think he's
Yeah,
he's
something is wrong. I
he's
think.
speaking. Hello, he said.
Oliveboard, just talk to him. Something is wrong with
It
his
is fine
connection.
now?
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
fine.
Yes, sir.
Are you able to hear us now? Okay. Anshuman,
Good evening,
okay,
good
fine.
evening, sir.
You are, yeah,
Good
you are,
evening. Good evening, Anshuman.
yeah, you are with Agriculture Insurance Corporation of India Limited.
Yes.
Okay. What does that corporation do?
Sir,
How old is the institution?
sorry, sir.
How old is that institution, Agriculture Insurance
Sir,
Corporation?
Agriculture Insurance Company was established in the year 2003, and
Ah,
since then it has um, and it has it is implementing various agricultural schemes, and in
hmm.
2016 it took over Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana
Okay.
for implementation.
Ah,
And
so,
I am
yeah.
working as a management trainee in accounts and investment department.
Okay. So this Fasal Bima Yojana, what type of insurance does it do?
Sir, Fasal Bima Yojana mainly covers farmers. It insures farmers of both type, loany as well as non-loany farmers.
Okay. Hmm. So what are the crops insured, or what do you insure?
Sir, crops are insured according to the notified area of that
Hmm.
particular state. According
Ah.
to the clusters, the notified crops are insured.
What type of crops? Are they commercial crops or regular food crops, food grains?
Sir, both in Kharif and Rabi crops are insured.
Hmm.
And apart from that, commercial crops are also insured, but the percentage of them is very less.
Yeah. What is the typical insurance premium for a farmer having 1 acre of land?
Sir, it depends upon the cluster and the uh, area in which it is on, like
Hmm.
the rainfall in that area or the uh, irrigation in that particular field. It depends upon that.
So earlier you were in this National Stock Exchange, Mumbai, right?
Right, sir.
So you quit that and went to agriculture corporate. Any reason for shifting? You have said better career opportunities.
Right, sir.
Uh, you meant to say the career opportunities in agriculture insurance corporation is better than National Stock Exchange?
Sir, I was aspiring to work for an government institution, and
Hmm.
because of that, when I got this opportunity of working in my field of accounts and investment department, I
Hmm.
decided to switch to that
Hmm.
um, to to fulfill my ambition. And the broader picture is to contribute by working for yeah, Reserve Bank of India going
Okay.
forward.
Okay. In this National Stock Exchange, what was your role? You said deputy manager indices and operation. What is that indices and operation? What are you doing there?
Sir, indices operation department look on the operations of over 80 indices of National Stock Exchange, uh,
Hmm.
uh, segregating into the equity indices, debt indices. In equity
Hmm.
indices, it is their thematic indices, sectoral
Hmm.
indices, and various other indices. And we, as a team, were looking on the day-to-day operational activities of various indices in
Hmm.
that domain.
See this BSE index,
Yes, sir.
okay, and NSE indices, Nifty, they say, no? Sensex and Nifty. What is the major difference between the two?
Sir, Sensex comprises of 30 stocks, whereas Nifty comprises of 50 stocks. And
Hmm.
according to the market cap, these stocks are have been
Hmm.
ranked, and
Hmm.
and according to the scenario of various companies, uh, this this segregation happens. And same goes for the mid cap stocks as well as large cap, mid cap, and small cap stocks.
Okay.
According to market cap, these are segregated.
Okay. So who is the regulator of all these capital markets?
So Securities and Exchange Board of India.
Okay. In addition to Securities and Exchange Board of India, who are the other regulators in the country?
Sir, RBI is the regulator of whole financial system. Then Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority of India, established in New Delhi, is the pension fund regulator. And Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, established, it is there in Hyderabad, controls the insurance sector.
There's one more regulator added, which is that?
Sir, SEBI is.
Gift City.
Sorry, sir?
Gift City, you heard?
Yes, sir.
There is a regulator, no? Infrastructure, finance, and
IFSC Act in the year 2019, it was established.
Okay.
Yes,
SEBI, is it a regulator or is it just a bank?
Sorry, sir?
SEBI you heard of, no?
Hi.
What is it? A regulator or a bank? Just like a bank.
SEBI comes under the All India Financial Institution. It is one of the body which is being regulated and supervised by Reserve Bank of India. And it SEBI look after the MSME sector of our country.
But Peace Development Bank of India. Okay. So, Anshuman, now that you want to come to RBI, what do you know about RBI? What do you think? What are the major functions it performs as a regulator in the country?
Sorry, sir. Sir, Reserve Bank of India is apex bank of our country, which has given the responsibility of growth as well as the controlling of inflation in our country. This two dimension is the major focus of RBI. Apart from that, the financial inclusion of our Indian population, which will be very crucial going forward. And apart from that, RBI controls the financial system of our country, regulating different financial institutions and banks.
Okay. Instead of in so many details, can you list just most important function of RBI which others cannot do?
Sir, it is a regulator, supervisor, and controller of our Indian economy.
This regulation supervision tomorrow, I can take it away from RBI and give it to somebody else without any problem. But one function which only RBI can do, which is that function?
Sir, controlling foreign exchange and
no.
Sorry, sir, I am not able to recall. Right.
Note issue function which only RBI can do.
Yes, sir.
Issuer of currency. The primary function of RBI is that issuer of currency. Okay. Other functions are all okay. Incidental functions. Okay. Additional functions, I can say. What are the other functions? You said one is the issuer of currency. Secondly, regulation of banks, etc., etc. Foreign exchange management. Then,
sir, looking towards the financial inclusion of our Indian population.
Development function. Okay. Then,
sir, acting as a banker to the government.
Yeah.
Central government as well as state government. Sir, that's all that I am currently able to recall.
The banker to the bank. Okay.
Regulation,
payment and settlement system.
Payment and settlement system.
Yes, these are the acts which RBI compulsorily does. Okay. Recently, RBI set up one subsidiary company. Which is that company?
Sir, Reserve Bank Innovation Hub, which has been established in Bengaluru.
Okay.
Karnataka.
Which is the oldest subsidiary of RBI? First subsidiary, I should say.
Sir, Deposit Insurance
and Credit Guarantee
Corporation of India, established in 1961.
Yeah, what is the role of this Deposit Insurance and Credit Guarantee Corporation?
Sir, covering our Indian population with insurance of for their deposit, which has been currently extended to 5 lakhs per bank account.
Okay. So whether cooperative banks are also covered by this deposit insurance guarantee corporation or only the commercial banks?
Sir, cooperative banks are also there.
Okay, fine. Okay. Can you tell me how many deputy governors can RBI have?
Sir, 4 deputy governors.
Anything more than 4?
Sir, as far as my knowledge, it is 4.
Hmm.
But I'm
Where,
not so sure.
where is it written that it can have only 4? Why not 5? Why not 6?
Sir, might be there in Reserve Bank Act of 1934.
In Reserve Bank of India Act 1934, as per Section 8, only 4 deputy governors can be there, not more than 4 deputy governors. Okay,
Okay, sir.
that is what the Act says. So, if you want to have more, you have to amend the RBI Act. Okay, how many board members are there in RBI?
Sir, there are 5 board members, each region 1 and 1 central board.
No, how many members are there in central board?
Sir, that I'm not able to recall right now.
There are 21 board members of RBI. 5, that is the governor, and 4 deputy governors, that is 5. 2 nominees nominated by the central government to the board of RBI, 5 plus 2, 7. 4 people, 1 each from the 4 local boards, 11. 10 members nominated by the government of India. Okay, 21 members, you should remember that.
Okay, sir.
How many times in a year can the RBI board meet or should meet?
Sorry, sir, I'm
6 times in a year they compulsorily have to meet. See, there are Reserve Bank of India offices in the 4 metro cities. Okay, old metro cities. That is Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, and Chennai. What are these RBI establishment in these places called?
sir.
They are offices of RBI. Okay, these are known as offices of RBI. Okay, the
Yes,
other offices of RBI are called branches. Okay, in other cities. Okay, RBI is there only in the capital city. That I think you know. Right?
Yes, I know that.
So if RBI is there only in the capital cities, how does currency note reach the remotest part of the country?
Sir, through various intermediaries.
What are these intermediaries called? What is the mechanism here?
Sir, through various banks, small finance bank.
How? There is a particular word I'm looking for.
Through, sir, open market operations.
No. There is something called as currency chest. Have you heard of this?
Yes, currency chest. Yes, sir.
So the banks are the custodians of RBI's money in the currency chest, and through which the notes are reached to the nook and parts of the corners of the country. That is what it is. Okay. You said something about open market operation. What are these operations?
Sir, open market operations are operations done to tame the inflation, so that the inflation is under control through transaction of money and government securities. RBI does it with the intermediaries to control that, to suck in the liquidity or suck out the liquidity according to the situation.
Open market operations are a mechanism to inject liquidity or suck out liquidity from the market. That is what the simple answer is. Okay.
Okay, sir.
That's why open market operations are done. Okay. Now, can Reserve Bank of India buy the government securities which are floated by the government in the primary market?
Sir, Reserve Bank of India can do that because through Reserve Bank of India, government issues bonds.
No. Reserve Bank of India, yes, correct. It acts as a merchant banker, but whether RBI can purchase them when it is floated?
Yes, sir.
It cannot purchase government securities from in the primary market when the securities are
primary market. Yes.
Yeah, Reserve Bank acts only as a merchant banker. Only it can purchase in the secondary market, not in the primary market. Okay. In the primary market, if the government securities are not subscribed, it is purchased by what is known as primary dealers.
Yes, sir.
They purchase the government securities. Okay. Now, Anshuman, you must have handled currency note, right? You will be handling every day in your everyday walk. Have you observed what are the features in a currency note? Have you just taken a currency note and examined? What are the layouts? What are the features in the currency note?
So different notes have different designs and different colors. And the stripe of RBI in our currency notes depicts our originality of that note.
No. What is that security? What is that stripe that is called? It's called a security thread.
Security thread.
Yes. In addition to security thread, what else you see in a currency note?
Sir, hologram of father of our nation. And then
different. It's called as watermark. It's not hologram. It's watermark.
Watermark. Yes, sir. And various Indian languages are written at the back of our note. And sir,
and the printing itself is different. It's called intaglio printing.
Intaglio printing.
The note changes color if you twist it in different directions. Have you noticed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's because it is printed with optically variable ink. Okay, it's called as OVI. Okay, OPVI. Okay, so that is the feature of currency note. Okay. Yes, can you go and open an account with RBI?
Sir, right now it is possible through retail direct scheme.
No, I am not talking about the government securities, purchase of government securities. I am not talking about retail direct. I am talking about whether you go to a commercial bank and open an account, is it not?
Yes, sir.
Can you do that with RBI?
No, sir. We can't.
Why?
Sir, because it is central bank and it doesn't accept the demand deposit or saving deposit of the public.
Yeah. See, it is forbidden in the act. It is permitted in the act. You say anybody can open an account. That's what one section of the act says. But in another section, section 19, it says that RBI cannot pay interest on any deposit. So when that is the case, no individual will be interested in opening an account. Okay. So there cannot be any demand deposits opened with RBI. That is why it is not there. Otherwise, technically, legally, if you see, it's possible. But you will have to forego the interest part. But RBI anyway, it's not into retail banking, etc. It is a regulator and banker to the bank. That's how you have to answer. Have you heard of what is known as CRR?
Yes, sir.
Cash reserve ratio. What is that ratio?
Sir, cash reserve ratio. It defines how much commercial bank has have to keep their deposit as cash without lending it to the public.
What is the purpose of the CRR?
Sir, to protect the sudden demand rise of the
No. Basically, a monetary policy tool. Okay, to increase the money supply in the economy and decrease the money supply in the economy, it is used. If inflation is high, if RBI feels that there is too much of money supply in the economy, it will increase the CRR rate. Okay, automatically the money supply will come down. If the RBI feels that there is too little money, it will relax the CRR rate and then automatically money supply will increase. That is what it is. So basically a monetary policy tool. Okay. Anshuman, for the purpose of this interview, when is this interview of yours?
So 31st of August.
31st August. You still got almost a month's time. You must read this, note it down. RBI Act, you should read thoroughly.
Yes, sir.
Banking Regulation Act, you have to read thoroughly. Annual report of RBI, you have to read thoroughly. And you should be completely familiar with the RBI website. They will simply ask you questions from the website. Okay. Yes. RBI website, you should be completely thorough. And then you should have details about this National Stock Exchange, what it does, and how securities are traded and things like that. And something about this Agriculture Insurance Corporation. Whether it's a failure or a success, they will ask you. Has insurance of agricultural crops brought any succor to the farmers, or has it not? This answer you should be prepared to give in a very convincing manner since you are working there. Okay. Yes. So otherwise, okay, you are good to go, but be prepared and ask and read all these things which I told you to read. And yes. Read financial dailies at least for 2-3 days prior to the interview. You thoroughly read the financial papers. Okay.
Okay. I am currently following the Mint.
Oh, very good. Okay. Continue to read that. and note down the important news appearances each day till the date of your interview, so that you can immediately respond without fumbling. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All the best, Anshuman.
Thank you, sir.
Anshuman,
Yes, sir.
see, you are working in, you are still in the agriculture insurance.
Yes, sir.
What is the name earlier you were talking about? No, 2003 and all that. Is it National Agricultural Insurance Corporation?
Sir, it was agriculture insurance company only, but the scheme that they implemented was National Agriculture Insurance Scheme.
Okay, but the name is National Agricultural Insurance.
NAIS, the scheme name, but the company's
Name.
name was Agriculture Insurance Company.
Agricultural Insurance Company. Okay.
Yes.
Now that has been subsumed in the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, isn't
Right.
it? Okay. For Kharif and
Rabi.
Rabi crop, there are separate insurance premium 1.5%, 2%, and all.
Yes, sir.
Be familiar with that.
Yes.
Yes, Anshuman, the types of natural calamities, okay, declared by the government. How many calamities are there? Can you name a few of them?
Sir, there are floods, there are drought.
No. Number of calamities listed by the government.
Sir, I am not remembering the particular number, but
Okay.
around 10, I suppose.
12 types of natural calamities.
12 types. Okay.
Okay, 12 types are there. Okay, can you name a few? Cyclone?
Cyclone, droughts, floods, then earthquake,
Mm.
and sir,
Yeah, I will read out for you. Okay, since you are working in that company, you should know that. Okay, 12 calamities. They are called cyclone, drought, earthquake, fire, floods, tsunami, hailstorm, landslide, avalanche, cloud bursting, pest attack, and cloud wave. Okay, cold wave or frost. These are the things listed by the government as natural calamities, where any one of that it happens, then the agricultural insurance scheme has to kick in, okay, to compensate to the farmers.
right.
Yeah, you were working in NSE also for some time. Now, how long you were there?
So
One,
I worked there for more than a year.
more than a year, just 1 year. Okay, first the January 2020 to February 2021. That's what the information you given. There is something called in recent times. A lot of people have been arrested and all that. NSE co-location scam.
Yes, sir.
What is this NSE co-location scam is all about?
Sir, co-location is a facility that NSE provides to the traders so that they
Traders, brokers?
Sir, it mainly they are brokers, but if a trader also wants
Traders. Okay.
if the ticket size of the feed of various stocks get fit into their system just millisecond before it goes to the public, and because of that they have this time of mathematical function
No.
that they
Okay, Anshuman, don't go into details. Co-location scam in NSE, what simply it meant? Is there brokers allowed to have their servers in the NSE servers where it was kept?
uh, uh, they have a particular room, but in this scam what they did was instead of allocating that room, they kept it nearby to the server, so that
NSE server. Okay. NSE server, they have made use of the information available to them. Okay.
yes,
They have profited out of that. Okay. Yeah, there could be some, since you are an NSE man, there could be some questions regarding
yes,
that. You prepare 2-3 points.
right.
What exactly it meant, what it has led to. Okay, these brokers or traders whom you are talking about, they could have money out of that. Okay, that is the issue. And I think even the CEO has been arrested, or where he is now. Okay, I'm not asking that. Kindly look into that aspect.
Yes, yes.
Anshuman, since he elaborately dealt with the Reserve Bank of India, okay, I asked some questions with regard to the government of India. What is this Make in India program talks about? objective?
Sir, Make in India program is a first-sighted initiative by our government of India to boost our economy and make it less import dependent.
Okay.
And strengthen our traditional industries and at the same time invite MCs to produce their goods in our country.
In our countries. Okay. So the production Make in India, it says making India globally the design and manufacturing hub. Okay, that's what they want to do. What is the advantage of doing that? Import substitution, I can understand one point you have brought in.
Yes, sir.
What's the general thing about that?
Sir, we can get a good forex reserve in.
No. Forex is another thing. I'm talking about the employment generation.
Employment generation.
Okay, that's why the Skill India program comes. Okay, Skill India program. Because of this, Make in India, you have to prepare the youth for a different set of skills
Yes,
which
sir.
are required for that. Kindly be on that. Budget, have you seen?
Yes, sir. I took.
There is one Pradhan Mantri Gati Shakti master plan.
Yes, sir.
What is this master plan is all about?
Sir, Gati Shakti is initiative to connect our infrastructure in a much better way, so that we can improve our logistic issues that we are facing right now. And apart from that, we there is also a plan of government to monetize the
ideal assets, land and other non-core assets.
Non-core assets to best of their functioning.
Something you said about some infrastructure, no? Well, how many infrastructure projects do they talk about? Road, railway, port, waterways. 7. They are called 7 engines of growth. When you develop the infrastructure, the economy will develop, and thereby whatever the advantages of the booming economy that will come into. You must have heard about this. Okay, that is a Hindi word is there. I forgot.
Sir, you can tell.
I will tell you. You tell me in English. Okay, in English. This is the 25 years left, no, for the 100 years.
25 Amrit Kal.
Amrit Kal. Okay, since I do not know the Hindi. Okay, what is this Amrit Kal? Is it simply the period 25 years, or is it a document? What it is? What do you understand by Amrit Kal?
With Amrit Kal, government wants to project the 100 years of our independence in a much better way, and the development of our India, like having a foothold in global economy through various government initiatives.
Anyway, you have to look into this Amrit Kal. It is not only a concept type thing; it is a document also. It talks about the inclusive growth. Okay. Yes. Those things, like have some idea about it.
Okay.
You must have heard that there is a war going on between Ukraine and Russia.
Yes.
What are the impacts it has made on the international economy?
Sir, first and foremost, the crude oil has skyrocketed.
Okay.
And because of that, India faced various import constraints, and apart from that, the grain production and wheat production of Ukraine and Russia are much more. And
they are unable to export. Now it says that one shipment has gone out of the that port, no?
Odisha.
Yeah. Okay, that is the international trade got affected. Okay, that is both as well as the primary product like your wheat and all, and also the fuel, the energy. Okay.
Logistic.
What is the other logistic? Okay, supply chain management. Those that also got affected. What is the effect on the currencies of the emerging markets?
Sir, due to that, dollar got strengthened as the demand for dollar rose.
Increased. Okay. Why the demand for dollar increased?
Sir, a dollar, as it has foothold in our global economy, and due to the supply chain constant and the demand was increasing, the dollar.
No, no, that is supply and demand and supply. That naturally that is a market force. Okay, I am not asking about that. The inflation in every country is high,
Yes, sir.
including US. Okay, the inflation has gone beyond the thing, imagination.
9%.
Because of that, every central bank in the country, no, most of the in the world, they started increasing the interest rate to bring down the inflation, to deal with the taming the inflation. When interest rate goes up, the foreign investment in India, emerging markets, no, like that, they all move the assets to the US market.
Yes, sir.
So that's why there is a pressure on the Indian currency. It is 78.80 or something like that, I understand. That is the other thing which is followed, which we are facing. To assess all these things, there is one report is prepared by RBI every 6 months. What is that report?
Sir, financial stability report.
Exactly, financial stability report. Have you seen the recent FSR?
Sir, currently I'm going through it.
What are the highlights?
Sir, I'm not able to remember it.
There is an uncertainty in the world economy due to the war. That's what to highlight. Second one is, despite the war and the COVID impact, Indian economy is on the recovery. Okay. Third one is, banks have got higher CRAR. Adequately, they are capitalized. 16.5% in total for the banking system. Then Indian banks and non-bank financial companies, they have adequate capital to take care of any risk factors. Okay, these are some of the highlights. Kindly look into that.
Yes, sir.
Whether this FSDC discussed this FSR?
Sir,
FSDC, have you heard about one FSDC?
Sir, I'm not able to remember it.
Financial Stability and Development
Council. Yes, sir.
Okay. This is the subcommittee assessment. The FSR is nothing but the subcommittee of assessment. Subcommittee of FSDC, headed by the governor.
Right,
it is
sir.
their assessment about the financial stability. It is nothing but it is their assessment which is discussed there. Anshuman, there are a lot of things I can talk about. There's not time. Since you said 31st August is your time,
Yes, sir.
what SAR has told, besides that, complete understanding of the RBI website is a must, because you have time to do that.
Yes.
Home page, you kindly look into that. The current rates you have to see every day. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now the Monetary Policy Committee is looking into. So already started today the first meeting.
Third
Tomorrow,
to
yeah, up to 5th. Whatever the decisions taken by the MPC, that will be available in the MPC minutes.
Right, sir.
If it is difficult for you to understand that, the governor's statement you must say. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The governor comes immediately after the meeting. There is a statement by the governor that gives all the aspects of the MPC proceedings. That is good enough to answer the questions. Okay. You kindly read it 1 or twice, 3 times you have to read that. You understand what it is.
Yes.
Then RBI Act, sir was telling, you kindly look into that RBI Act in the sense, selectively you can see.
Sir, I can look into the summary, or I have to
Which one summary you are talking about?
of RBI Act.
RBI Act, there is no summary. Just see the content table, no index.
Yes, yes.
Okay, table of content or whatever the name they call it, index or whatever. Important provisions you can pick up from there, pick it out.
Oh, yes.
RBI balance sheet is a must read. Okay, annual
Because
report
I am
also kindly look into
finance,
that.
yeah.
Annual report, okay. Then
Yes.
the Press Information Bureau has come with summaries, those kind of things with the budget, economic survey, etc. Some reading is required on that. And the current affairs, those things, what you was telling, some financial daily you have to read.
Yes.
Mint, many people are complaining about Mint. If you can catch hold of some economic times kind of thing, yeah, okay, those
Sir,
things will be
is
better.
businessman good?
Business line, business standard, you can see. Mint, it is only about that Mint, RBI and all that. The economy, etc., need to be covered, the inflation target and the GDP, those kind of things and all. Some economic newspaper catch hold up and read that. Good luck to you, Mr. Anshuman. Thank you very much.
Sorry, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Do you want to ask anything? Otherwise, I'll move on to the other person.
Sir, is my presentation good?
Good. No issue at all. You are aware of. And your questions on your biodata about your NSC and the insurance, agriculture insurance company, there could be also questions as I asked, some people will relate with you,
Yes.
whether you are aware of those things. Those things also kindly take into account. Good luck to you, Mr. Anshuman. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.